I would say the first couple of days, it was uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. Hi, I'm LaDonna. I'm from Irvine, and about 14 months ago, I had my facelift. I was noticing that I started getting jowls and my skin was very loose, and overall, I just felt like I was aging really fast. I feel great. I know that, as you can see, I still have plenty of swelling. And if you touch certain parts of my skin, it feels a bit woody. But because of the research that I did in advance, this was all to be expected.
I got beautiful 52 years young LaDonna here. She's a year and a half almost post-surgery. She didn't feel like her face was matching her inside. What I did for her was a Preservation Deep Plane Face and Neck Lift, Temporal Brow Lift, Upper Lower Eyelid Surgery to refreshen and rejuvenate her face.
Yeah, I would say about a year. That's when I noticed that there was like no swelling anywhere. My ears were like, all of the scars were like flat. You really couldn't see anything. I look in the mirror and I see the woman that I am, versus before I just felt like I was watching myself age. And now I feel my age, but I just feel so much more confident. And I feel like everything that I was noticing and focusing in on has been addressed, especially my neck. I really love the way my neck looks. I can just see myself without makeup, whereas before I was wearing a lot of makeup, almost like putting on a mask. And now I feel like I don't have to do that. I could just put on my skincare, kind of like today, and just go out into the world and it's just me. I think it all goes back to what your goals are and whether or not they're realistic. And if you're really trying to create something that isn't you. So for me, because I do have a daughter, and I'm always really mindful of what I'm doing because I know that fast forward, she's going to want to do the same thing. And I hope that what she knows, and I think she does, is that it's okay to want to be the best version of yourself. It's really when you start to want to look like someone else where it could be problematic. So I think it's kind of a fine line, but you have to be able to talk about what your beauty goals are, so that you're not maybe going down the wrong pathway. He really has made me feel so supported throughout the entire process because it is a journey. It's not like you have this procedure and then, you never see him again. He really does care for you. I would highly, highly recommend to anyone who's considering any kind of beauty procedure to do their research and ensure that they're, going to give their trust to a well-qualified surgeon like Dr. Sahadi. I'm not self-conscious anymore. I found my confidence again.